Infidelity is one of the biggest relationship destroyers. And people often wonder, can a cheater really stop cheating? Listen, you may be asking that question. You may be in that relationship right now and you're wondering, can they stop cheating? Can that person stop cheating? Today, we're going to tackle that question and we're going to get to the truth of that question. And listen, we're going to keep it real in this episode. But before we get into it, I want to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel and be sure to share this message and other messages we have on restoring relationships and attracting long-lasting deep love. So let's get into it. Can they stop cheating? So you're wondering, will it ever stop? Will it get better? Will you overcome being in these type of relationships or being cheated on, being lied to, and having the trust that you once gave to someone be broken? So you're wondering, can this person really stop? And here's the answer. Yes, they can stop. The real question is, will they stop? Do they really want to stop? And there are some people out there who I believe are just habitual cheaters, liars, narcissists. They have personality disorders that cause them to be self-centered, cause them to not have real loyalty, real commitment, real faithfulness. And there are people out there who just don't want to stop. So the question isn't, can they stop, but will they? Do they really want to stop? Do they really want to be in a monogamous relationship with you? Do they really want to be faithful? That's what you should be asking yourself. Not so much, can they stop cheating? Yes, they can if they really wanted to. And so you in this place of hurt and feeling betrayed and emotionally damaged and just being in a place where you're just over just being in these type of relationships and you really want real love. And so, you're struggling whether or not you will be able to trust this person, or can you believe in them? Can they change their ways? And really you find yourself in this place where it has you confused and drained and exhausted. But really you're doing so much, but this other person has to make the decision. Listen, I understand the betrayal of cheating can leave you with some damaged emotional wounds. It can leave you with trust issues. It can leave you with pain and fear that it may happen again, constantly thinking about when it's going to happen again. But the partner that you're with is continuing to do you wrong or lie. And so for those of you who have been cheating on, I know that it's hard to believe that the person can ever stop. Now, there are relationships that can thrive after infidelity. There are individuals who can stop cheating and who make that decision to stop cheating and who can break the cycle. It's not impossible to do that. It is possible that you can have a healthy relationship. You can thrive with a faithful partner. Now, does this partner want that? Is the real question. And facing that question and getting the answer to that question, sometimes you have to do what's best to protect yourself. Even when you don't have the real answer to that question. You love that person, you care about that person, you want the relationship, but they are choosing not to be faithful in the relationship, or maybe they want to change their ways. Maybe they want to be faithful. Maybe they want to work things out. And that's okay, because you want to get to a place where you can trust that they want to work things out. They want things to be better, right? If that's the case, then great. Then it's time to do the work. And there are specific things that you can do to begin to heal and to get to that place where you're in that faithful, connected, committed relationship. So yes, you can have change. It's going to take deep self-reflection, not only from them, but especially from them. They need to analyze themselves. They need to understand why they do what they do and how they need to stop doing it and how and what they need to do to resolve whatever they're dealing with that's creating them or creating the decisions that they're making to cheat on the partner that they're in love with. So both partners need to do the work, need to work on building trust, need to work on self-reflection, need to work on creating healthy boundaries and understanding what led to the infidelity in the first place. So it's going to take the two of you working together. So here's some actionable tips that will create real lasting change if you are in a relationship with a partner who really wants to change, who really wants to be faithful, who really wants to commit to you. They made a mistake. They know that they were wrong. And not only, I hate to say it was a mistake, because cheating is a process. It's not so much just a, oops, I made a mistake, accident. No, they made a wrong decision. And they have to own that decision, and they have to want to change and move forward in a healthier way. And this is what you want to look forward to. Number one, self-reflection. They need to have self-reflection, not just you, them. You need to make sure that they're doing the deep self-reflection work that's necessary to heal them. So the person who cheats needs to understand the underlying reasons that they have this behavior, that they are cheating, that they did what they did. Was it a need for validation? Was it emotional voids? Was it a lack of communication? What was it? And not to say that you're the blame or someone else to blame. No, whatever they're dealing with that led to that behavior, they got to take ownership of it, and they got to do the work. The awareness is crucial to breaking the cycle of cheating. And so if they're willing to do the work and you're doing the work on you and your healing, then there is a good chance that you can move forward to healing and restoring the relationship. Number two, commitment to personal growth. Both of you need to commit to personal growth. Changes require commitment to personal growth. They need to know what it is they need to do to grow. Do they need therapy? Do they need counseling? Work with a relationship coach like myself? Do they need to work on more self-help resources to help them discover what it is that they need to do to work on themselves? So personal growth is major. And this is for the both of you. Both of you should be working on your issues, working through your issues and healing in this process. Number three, you got to have open communication. The two of you need to communicate, but you need to communicate on a healthier way. You need to communicate where one person is doing the talking and the other person is doing the listening, not both of you talking at the same time and fighting and trying to get your point across. Having open communication is important to understanding each other. It's important to releasing the pain, releasing your fears, releasing all of the doubt and all of the things that interfered in the relationship. So open communication is very important. Number four, you need to set healthy boundaries. This is very important. Moving forward, if you decide to move forward in this relationship, you are going to need healthy boundaries. And whatever that look like is the two of you deciding what that is and what's important to you. Do they need to check in and let you know where they're going and what they have planned for the day or whatever? But making sure that you can have these healthy boundaries in place to not only prevent infidelity, but to create more safety and trust for the both of you moving forward. And finally, you want to have patience and build trust. Listen, this is not an overnight process. It's going to take some time. You got to have some patience with each other, working through this situation together and working on building trust by showing each other that you can follow up and follow through with your words and keep your promises and just be able to show each other that you're there for each other, that you're not going to betray each other, and that you are open to create the space for healing. So if you're in that place right now where you're trying to overcome and navigate through the aftermath of cheating and you need some help, I want to invite you to sign up for my free masterclass. Go ahead and click the link in the description of this episode and sign up. You can also go to RainieHoward.com, and I'm going to help you to create more healthy love dynamics for your relationship. Listen, the pain of cheating can be devastating. It can be very difficult. And you may be dealing with some things right now, but I want to encourage you to dive deeper into your self-awareness. I want to encourage you to commit to growing in communication and to just get to a place where you know that it is possible to be in a faithful relationship, that the cheating can stop and you can build a healthier relationship if the two of you are willing to do the work. So are you ready to take the next steps towards healing and transformation? Go ahead and click the link in the description of this episode. Sign up for the free masterclass and be sure to go to RainieHoward.com as well for more resources on building healthy relationships. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, share this message with someone who needs to hear it, and I look forward to connecting with you next episode.